Aaron, what is our second main topic today?
Our second main topic comes to us from Vincent Marcello. Hey guys, I just saw the 4th episode of Andor, and OMG, I already loved this show with the first 3 episodes, and I know you said it just keeps getting better, and man, you were right. The stuff on Coruscant.
Very good.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
Thanks. I'm getting better, y'all. The stuff on Coruscant was incredible, and you know the dynamic of Mon and her husband is going to become a major issue. What did you guys think of the episode, and how impressed are you with the series to this point?
All right, thanks a lot for saying that in, Vincent. And I told y'all, like, it just, if you like the first 3 episodes, the next 3 episodes are even better. And I think up till this point, episode 4 is the best episode they've had so far, because it is now taking a lot of the groundwork that was laid in the first 3 and it's bringing it to fruition. Of course, we do go to Coruscant on this one, and you really get, I think, for the first time, this one felt like a movie, like a drama that is shot in World War II Germany with somebody who's secretly working with the resistance and realizing that there are eyes everywhere, and the pressure and there's just the environment that they lived in as well. Also starting to tell the story, which we knew they were going to because we saw it in the trailers, starting to tell some of the story from the perspective of people on the Empire side. And we get inside the Imperial Security Bureau, the ISB. They get in there a little bit and see some of the inner workings and the machinations in there. That was great. Meeting Mon Mothma and actually seeing a bit of home life. Again, we're not going to go into plot details here. We'll save that for our after show a little bit later today, but getting to see a little bit of home life. But oh my God, if you have been living under a rock for a long time and didn't know what a force of nature Stellan Skarsgård is, all you have to do is watch the first 10 minutes of this episode and you know what kind of an actor he is and what kind of a performer he is. And then seeing these two together and getting a sense of the dynamic. And then I think a little hint is dropped at another character coming in this conversation they had. Again, we'll talk about that during the Andor after show. This episode was incredible. It furthers the promise of the first 3, and it sets up beautifully where the next 2 are going. I love this. I am almost ready to say this is the best Star Wars series yet. I might even put it above Mandalorian.
Ooh.
It'll never be as popular as Mandalorian, because Mandalorian's always going to have that popcorn entertainment, a bigger popcorn entertainment value. But I might even say this is better than Mandalorian. It's a very, very, very different kind of show than anything else. I told you guys right away that this is more of an HBO show than it is a Disney Plus show, but I am loving this thing. Anyway, Aaron, you had a chance to see this episode without going into big plot reveals or anything. What was your impression of the episode?
I mean, I agree. This episode is the show just keeps getting better and better and better. And what I also love, Stellan Skarsgård, I was actually talking about him to Tom today, is that everything that he is in, talk about elevating the material, but it's hard to elevate material that is already this good.
Yeah.
I mean, Tony Gilroy, the creator of the show, who has written, who's the showrunner, what I was so impressed by is when you can tell me everything I need to know in a character in one simple moment, when, and I'm so sorry I don't know all of their names, but when the guy who really wants to go after everybody, when he comes in and he's talking to his boss and he's like, oh my God, in the first episode, he's like, they killed these, we got to go after them. And he goes, have you done something to your uniform? And he says, oh, I just added some piping and did some light tailoring. All I needed to know about that character. And I was like, that is brilliant writing. And with every single character over and over and over again, there's nobody that just comes in, says a few words and then leaves without making some sort of impression. Every single character who is written is a full round created character. And I love that. The directing by Toby Haynes is phenomenal. And I'm actually looking for the name of the wardrobe designer, because the costumes are so beautifully done. Tells you the class level.
By the way, I think we're getting the costume designer on Designing Hollywood soon.
Michael Wilkinson. Oh my God. Michael Wilkinson. I mean, I really do see awards for this, for Michael Wilkinson's wardrobe design, because you really see the level of class, even amongst people who are not super high status, like the senator, just the coat that she's wearing. the material, you can tell the quality of it just by looking at it on screen, and that's a really hard thing to do. So I'm really amazed by this. And as Tom said, when we were watching the first episode, he goes, "Wow, opening scene on a brothel. Way to go, Disney."
that's expanding the universe. I've been asking them to expand the universe,
and they did.
Expand it much more than that. Chris, you had a chance to watch this fourth episode. What was your impression of it?
Oh, it's great. We're really diving into all the spy intrigue. Yeah. And I love that spies have lace front wigs. Good for them. That's what you need. If you're going to convince people, you need a good wig, not some Halloween Town stuff. Come on. This is so well done. And I like what you said here too, Aaron, is there's so many things where you just get a little hint of a character from just a little tick or quirk of them, and you know everything about them in that moment. And they do so much showing instead of telling on the show, which is wonderful. Love this scene, and I can't wait to get into this.
Love him, by the way.
Ooh, so fun. So fun. His whole monologue is so wonderful and epic. And I was so excited when we get introduced some new characters. We had from The Bear, Ebon, I'm going to look up his name, Ebon Moss-Bachrach back in there, who I loved on The Bear. I think he was great. He's having such a good year. Oh my gosh. Yeah. His agent must be so happy. But it's really, really exciting to see how all of these players are now coming together. We've really set up some really cool stuff. I'm excited to see what else is happening.
To piggyback on what you were saying, Aaron, a little bit earlier about, saying something a lot in a moment. I go back to this a lot. One of my favorite moments in movie history that does that is it's a moment in X-Men 2 when Pyro goes visits Bobby's house and he looks at a family portrait of a happy family, of Bobby with his family together. They're very happy. And just the look on Pyro's face, you know everything you need to know about Pyro's background, just from a look, no dialogue, nothing. There's a moment in this episode with Skarsgård where he's putting some things on and then kind of looks in a mirror and does something. And him doing that one thing, I just learned an encyclopedia more about this character without there having to be any dialogue, without anything like that. That is the type of level of storytelling that this show is and why I am so excited about it. Anyway, guys, question is for you. Have you had a chance to see episode 4 of Andor yet? If so, what did you think about it? And also, make sure you come back at 3 p.m. Los Angeles time today to join us for our Andor after show open spoiler discussion. We hope to see you guys there. And again, jump down to the comment section below and leave us your thoughts. We want to take a second and thank a sponsor of this video, Stamps.com. Guys, I know it feels early, but Christmas really is right around the corner. And if you've got a lot of stuff to send to family this year, you got to start thinking ahead. And if you're a small business owner, you know how important it is to be ready for the insane holiday season. Stamps.com has everything you need to make your life a whole lot easier. It's the 24/7 post office that you can access from anywhere. No lines, no traffic, no hassle. Get access to the USPS and UPS services that you need to run your business right from your computer. Protect your margins with major discounts from USPS and UPS rates up to 86% off. All you need is a computer and a printer. We all know that rates are always changing, but with Stamps.com's Switch and Save feature, you can easily compare carriers and rates so you know that you're getting the best deal every single time. And if you're running an online store, Stamps.com works seamlessly with all the major shopping carts and marketplaces. So get ahead of the holiday season chaos this year. Get started with Stamps.com today. Sign up with the promo code Campea for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a free digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts required. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page, and enter the code Campea.